Glimpses of India first part, A Baker from Goa, is written by Lucio Rodriguez. This is a pen portrait of a traditional Goan village before who still has an important place in his society. Our elders are often here thinking fondly of the past about those good old Portuguese days. The Portuguese are their famous
Portuguese bread eaters of Goa might have vanished from the Goa, but the bakers still exist in Goa. It's not the original ones. Their legacy is followed by their sons, and the tested age-old furnaces still exist in Goa.
Everything about baking is still same, ranging from those who mold their bread loaves to the furnaces which have been survived to the ravages of the time. The sound of their arrival and the thud of their bamboo stick can still be heard just like the olden times. Maybe the father is not alive, but their legacy is being continued by their sons on their family profession.
These bakers are even today known as padder in Goa. Padder means bakers. In old time in Goa, Portuguese were saying bakers to padder. Now the author says, during our childhood in Goa, the baker used to be our friends. Means when the author was small, then the bakers were his friends. Now he used to come at least twice a day. Means the baker in Goa used to come twice a day.
In this, the author Lucio Rodriguez is telling us that in his childhood in Goa, when the baker used to come out in the early morning for the sailing round, the jingling third. Jingling third means the metallic sound. The jingling third of the bamboo wakes them up, and they all were running to meet and greet him when he was returning after emptying his huge basket.
Every time the baker went on his rounds, the children would run to meet and greet the baker. Why was it so? Was it for the love of loaves? No, not at all. The loaves were brought by some pasquin or basti, who were the maid servants of the house. The children longed for the bread bangles. The children loved those bread bangles which were chosen very carefully by the baker.
The loaves of bread used to be bought by the maid servants. Sometimes the baker used to bring especially sweet-made bread. The baker used to enter with the chang-chang sound made by the bamboo stick. He uses his one hand to hold the basket on his head and another hand to bang the bamboo on the ground.
He will greet the lady with a good morning with an Indian tradition, and by pushing and abusing the children, he move on and deliver the food to the lady of the house.
The poet is saying, when he was 10, he would not give up. He climbed on the bench to peep into the basket to see what the baker has bring for them. Now also the poet to remember the fragrance of that loss. The baker used to bring loaves for the elder and bangles for the children. Bangles are nothing but it is round shaped sweet.
Then they even did not brush their teeth or wash their mouth properly because they wanted to eat the loaves and bangles as early as they can. And why should they do so? And who will take the trouble of plucking the mango leaves for a toothbrush? They think that it is not necessary. Even the tiger never brushed his teeth, and the hot tea will wash and clean up everything so nicely and properly. Thank you.
Are meaningless without the sweet bread known as bowl. Bowl means a large meal, just as a party or a feast. Feast means a grand party. Loses its charm without bread. Or not enough can be said to show how important a baker can be for a village. Means bread are very important part of the culture of the people of Goa.
When marriage is an engagement, the lady of the house has to prepare sandwiches for her daughter's engagement. It means in Goan, sandwiches, cakes and bolhins are main food items prepared for wedding, marriages and other functions. This is immensely important in Goa. Cakes and bolhins. Bolhins are cardamom-flavored coconut cakes from Goa which are prepared on Christmas and other functions. Thus, a Goan baker's furnace in the village is absolutely essential. Thus, there is a lot of importance for a Goan baker.
The baker or bread seller of those days had peculiar dress known as kabai. Peculiar means different from what it is normal. It was a single-piece long frock reaching down towards the knee. In our childhood, we saw bakers wearing a shirt and trouser, which were shorter than full length and once and longer than.
Good afternoon to you all. I am Tejaswini. So up to now, we had seen the different styles of padders who wears short or half pant up to knee length. So even today, who wears half pant, people are commenting that he is dressed like a padder. We are getting our monthly salaries and we are paying some monthly bills. So like that, padders are collecting their bills at the end of the month. Thank you.
Bakers usually collect their bill at the end of the month. They used to write the monthly record on the top of the wall with the pencil. The baking was a profitable profession in old days. The bakers have a profitable profession, so bakers and his family never be hungry.
The baker and his family never suffer from the hunger. He, his family and his servant always look happy, and they were self-sufficient in earning their food, earning their income and ample of the food. The baker were physically, which means that they were pleasantly fat, which was the openly proof for the public about their character and the quality. They were saying that even today also any person with a jackfruit, his physical appearance has been compared to the baker. With this, we come to the end of this chapter.